Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steeler Nation what's on our minds. I'm Melanie Friedlander. In his end-of-season press conference, following yet another playoff loss where the Steelers went one and done, head coach Mike Tomlin stated, quote, "I have a feeling a lot of things are going to change around here," unquote. 5 days later, there haven't been any changes announced yet. Yes, we're all a bit impatient. The owners, coaches, and players have a process to close out the season, including exit interviews and evaluations. But there is no question that significant changes will need to be made if the team wants to break the cycle they have been in since their last playoff win 7 years ago. The Steelers are a team of tradition, and while that is an important part of their culture, sometimes you need to shake things up. This team rarely fires coaches. Instead, they move on from a coach by not renewing his contract. That can mean keeping a coach on their staff who isn't performing well enough. Look how long Matt Canada served as offensive coordinator before they finally had no choice but to relieve him of his duties near the end of last season. The Steelers need to avoid making that same mistake with offensive line coach Pat Meyer. Hired in 2022, Meyer is likely halfway through his second 2-year contract, which would take him through the end of the 2025 season. He's been good compared to his predecessors, Adrian Clem and Sean Sarrett, but that is a really low bar. Compare him to Mike Munchak, and the difference is remarkable. Obviously, Munchak was irreplaceable. But somehow, other NFL teams have managed to bring in offensive line coaches that find a way to help players in the trenches protect their quarterbacks and create better running lanes. Meyer just hasn't done a good enough job. Broderick Jones played well at right tackle in the second half of the season last year as a rookie. He has regressed badly in his second year. What if Meyer fails to develop the natural abilities of Zach Frazier, Troy Fautanu, and Mason McCormick? Look at the success guard Kevin Dotson has had with the Rams and listen to him talk about the difference in coaching in Los Angeles. He never had a bad thing to say about Pat Meyer, and he isn't throwing shade. He's just explaining how a coach helped him feel comfortable in his position so that he could succeed. Even draft bust Kendrick Green has found success with another team in his natural position of guard. There is plenty of talent in the Steelers' offensive line group. There is no reason the Steelers' offensive line shouldn't be able to dominate in the trenches, and the 2024 team was meant to be a bully in the run game. The first step to fixing that for next year? Break tradition, fire Pat Meyer even though he is under contract, and find a coach who is better able to help the offensive linemen grow and improve. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Dave Bryan and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.